What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. You got to ask yourself the question: um, in a 24-hour day, 7-day week, 365-day year. I was thinking, like, how many days a year? 365-day year. Um, we got to start asking ourselves the question: how much of what we do in this life is really important? How much of what we do will really contribute to something that is really great, something that contributes to uh, legacy, eternity, having your name etched in history, and how much of what we do on an everyday basis, I don't want to use the word worthless, but how much of what we do on an everyday basis um, is not as meaningful as it should be. Um, it's a lot of time that gets wasted, just being realistic. And the physical time that we spend, the physical time that we exert, is a product and a result of what goes on in the mental. And we waste a lot of time, a lot of mental energy because we occupy our minds with stuff that really don't mean nothing. Petty little beefs and disagreements, um, other people's beefs and disagreements, uh, things that do not contribute to productivity in our own lives, um, vices that we have developed addictions to, gossip and slander, um, even the giving of our time and our energy to, I would say, occupations that will drain 30, 40 years of our life and give us nothing back. So we got to start looking and thinking like, hey man, hey, I need to focus on things that will sustain me even when physically you're not around no more. Think about that. And there's only a handful of things in this life that actually qualify of being worthy, you know. And we can go to the basics. We can go to family. We can go to legacy, things that represent leaving a legacy. We can go to, even if you talk about things that you've accumulated in life, but they are important enough that you can pass down and they can be useful to whoever you pass it down to. And passing something down don't mean, you physically are dead or something. You could just, okay, I've done my work to get this. Now I'm passing that torch over to somebody else. There's only a handful of things that qualify in that. But one of the main things would be our service to others, how we treat other people, and how we move in terms of doing good for other people. We all fall short in that category, even those who have a track record, have a history of doing it. It's always more that you can do. Now, that's not to slight what you might do or what you might have done, but we know in our heart that there's times where we just say, "Oh man, I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do that today." And the more we procrastinate, the more that time, that wasted time accumulates. So that wasted time accumulates because of how we procrastinate, and then by the time you think that you really want to get it done or get something done, could be possibly too late. So how much of what you do in life really matters, man? You know, the TV shows that you're watching, it's like means nothing. You need uh, some of the music and the stuff we listen to, it means nothing. It's like we gotta really, really start locking in on purpose, y'all. Start locking in on purpose and on your own purpose and putting yourself in the category with people whose names are mentioned long after they're physically gone. Body of work. See, people don't just accumulate been build up a body of work just for nothing. Your body of work should be built up with a purpose, and that purpose is for people to speak about you in perpetuity. Your purpose should be perpetuity. If you don't know what that means, go look the word up. But I just wanted to put that on y'all's mind because there are people who are spending their life, the rest of their life in prison. And they're in prison for the rest of their life or for a majority of their life. Some people doing 25, 30, 40, 50, 60 years in prison. Mainly, in a lot of cases, because of something that meant nothing in the grand scheme. It didn't matter at all. But we put value on meaningless things. So when you put value on something that's meaningless, now you have tricked your own mind. You have tricked your own mind to say, this is worth me killing for. This is worth me stealing for. This is worth me dying for. This is worth me scamming for. Whatever it is. And usually, not for everybody, but a lot of times, once you've been sat down somewhere, then one day it kicks in how you just wasted your life behind something that didn't mean anything. And you want that do-over, but you don't always get that do-over. The very blessed ones are the ones who get that second chance, and in some cases, that third and fourth chance. Just depends. So start working towards what matters, man. Start working, focusing on what matters, and let's do our best to not waste valuable time. And let's see how it works out for us. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. The majority of this world, man, it's worthless. It's worthless. I'll catch y'all later on, man. Peace.